The Stayers final, and the favourite, not surprisingly, Tears of Jupiter, who is in great form.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Tears of Jupiter, even though from box 5 I don't think it's going to worry the dog. She's just been racing in tremendous form. She was the fastest heat winner last week in 42.70. Has had 8 starts in this track for 5 wins and 2 placings and a PB of 42.66. So I think she will be the winner here. The rest of the field, I think it's quite an open field, the rest of it. But I've gone for number 1, O Behave, second. O Behave, a brilliant early, ideally drawn, has had so much luck with the red boxes. Then number 2, Why Complain, and number 8, Magic Grove.
Righto, 5, 1, 2 and 8 she'll be hard to beat, Tears of Jupiter. I thought Arvo's Alarm had a sneaky chance, number 6 for George Arvanitis at around the $21. It's certainly got to go into trifectas, but good race. Boomeroo, the scratching. Waiting List gets a run off the reserve bench, and the race coming up in about 3.5, Rod. They are moving up at Bankstown.
Oh, Behave to go to 1, the reserve Waiting List in 3, Tears of Jupiter 5. City of Sydney 7 as they move in. Why Complain? More Reward. Arvo's Low, Magic Grove. Green light set to go now. Gleeson and Tonto. They're ready. They're racing, and O Behave on the inside away very fast. Tears of Jupiter back near the tail. O Behave leads by 4 lengths early to City of Sydney. They were followed further back by Why Complain, and going around the outside is Tears of Jupiter now 4th down the straight with 1 to go. Then Waiting List about 2 lengths away to More Reward, followed then by Magic Grove and Arvo's Alarm at the tail. Out of the straight they travel their right Behave. It's O Behave about 6 lengths out in front over City of Sydney and Why Complain. Well back then Tears of Jupiter ahead of it, then came Waiting List, and they were followed further back by Arvo's Alarm. It's O Behave the leader, 2 clear City of Sydney, about 3 lengths away then Why Complain into the straight, and the leader O Behave tackled by City of Sydney on the outside. O Behave responding, O Behave's going to get there. O Behave wins the Gleeson and Tonto. Second home is City of Sydney and Why Complain, third Tears of Jupiter well back. More Reward followed by Arvo's Alarm and Waiting List. 1 O Behave, 1 the red O Behave. City of Sydney loomed as an enormous threat coming off the back straight, but O Behave has found plenty to take out the big final here tonight. 1, 7 and 2. O Behave lifting like Hercules in the home straight. Number 1, O Behave the winner in a time of 42.71. Was 4.99, 16.05, 29.76. Brilliant sections. 42.71. It's 1, 7 and 2.
Wonderful thrill for trainer Steve Shinners with O Behave 390, 170. Holding out, City of Sydney 280, 2 Why Complain $1.90. So 4.99, 16.05, 29.76, 42.71 the overall time after the Gleeson and Tonto Australian Stayers final. Now, note at Moonee Valley, number 3, Only Just Jake. Brad Keel is the handler of Blackjack Tom, a greyhound that's won 4 from its last 5 in the big one, the Australian Cup. Brad now with Dean Caparella.
Brad, I noticed Blackjack Tom during the Hobart 1000 series. He caught my eye. He's certainly gone on with it then, and he's a big chance tonight, do you think?
Yeah, he is. He can tend to track probably about 2 or 3 off the fence, and with a bit of rain here tonight, that probably actually wouldn't be a disadvantage to him, I wouldn't think. A lot of pace. He's won more than 50% of his races, which is a great advantage. Last week was his first race start over 500, and before that he'd only trialled once over 500. So he's just going to continue to improve and improve and improve each time he goes over it. And so if he can improve on last week, you know, like he trialled 30.34. He raced here and went 30.21, and so if he improves a couple of lengths on that, if he jumps on the bunny, it'd be mighty hard to beat.
Well, Gray must have a huge opinion of him because he hasn't been frightened to throw him to the wolves.
Yeah, the dog's just got explosive pace. He can come out of the box. Even if he doesn't, when he hits the ground, he just takes off. I suppose it's testament to the breeding too. It's very similar to Big Smigs and that, like being at the same dam line and everything like that. So a lot of traits the same, and the pups that continue to come along out of Golly Gosh and Polina Lou we got at home, they're all similar to dogs. As soon as they hit the ground, they just take off.
All right, you'll have a lot of followers tonight. Good luck with Blackjack Tom.
Thank you.
Okay, well done, Brad, and best of luck in the big final. They're on the way to the box.
About Catherine made people sit up and take notice last week.
Yeah, we were really happy with the run. She's run a couple of very nice races in Perth. Every run, she'd improve a few lengths. So to come over here and do so well, we were delighted.
Not the best place to be tonight out wide, even if she was suited out there, because there's so much pace inside her.
Yes, we're of course very worried about that. I hear a few dogs do move to the rails, and we've just got to hope that maybe, yes, she does get a bit of clear running. The two around her I don't think are the best of beginners, so she may get a little bit of galloping room early, but the first corner will tell.
Well, so far she's answered every challenge you've thrown at her.
Yes, she has. Yeah, you couldn't ask any more of her, and times have been great, and she's chasing really well, so, you know, it's a big test tonight.
Yeah, it certainly is. Well, what is it with the Western Australian trainers? You seem to be able to grow an extra leg on a dog from interstate.
I think the dogs go over there and gain a little bit of confidence, and you know, you're going to go around a lower grade, and the dogs obviously, they send them to you, they know that they've got ability, and you just hope that they gain a little bit of confidence, and then that seems to, you know, help them shine a little bit.
Well, good luck. You'll certainly get a lot of support from over in the West tonight.
Yeah, I have, and a little bit from New South Wales, I think, as well, so yeah, no, let's hope she goes well for everybody.
And Linda Britton there with Dean Caparella, and the chance of Big Bad Catherine in the Australian Cup final coming up in around 20-odd minutes. Awesome, an outstanding performance to defeat Silver Saul to qualify for the Australian Cup final is trained by Max Burdekin, who now joins Dean Caparella.
Max might have been a trifle lucky last week. A lot of people are saying it was a good run, but there was a lot of interference on the home turn. But you've got to take the good with the bad, don't you?
Yeah, I was lucky last week too. I agree with that. But he's there, and what can you do? I felt sorry for the other people, but no, he's going real well at the time. And tonight, I don't know how he's going to suit with the 8 box, because a different sort of feel than Dapto. So I just hope he can muster up a bit earlier speed and get in a good position.
I guess he's on a bit of a mission tonight because he missed out on the Silver Chief here at the Meadows. The Australian Cup would be a much bigger prize to pick up.
Yeah, it would be too, but you know, even the Silver Chief, there was a good dog in that too, and he's done us proud for what he's done at the moment, and we're fortunate to have him anyway.
You've spent the week with Len Paul, of course, with excitability. Has he fed you well?
Oh, he's fed me well, right? I'll have to go on a diet when I get home. Cat's cooking and everything. I've put on probably a couple of kilos, and no, it's been real good.
Because it's an unusual situation, I suppose, because Len had a dog kennelled with you last year. You beat him home in that Dapto race, and here you are tonight lining up in an Australian Cup together.
Yeah, he's making sure tonight that I think he's going to try and beat me tonight. But at any rate, it's all good in sport, and he's a terrific bloke, and he's really a professional in his trade, you know. Like I've stopped with him and Kath there, and really to see what they do with their greyhounds is that they're professional trainers. They're really good for what they do, and I've had, you know, a wonderful time down here with them.
Well, good luck tonight. Hope it's a wonderful time later on this evening.
Yeah, good. Thanks a lot, Dean.
On the previous Wentworth Park, 3, 1, 8 and 2 as they're on the track for the 8th event from the Meadows, the Australian Cup final, and that was Max Burdekin with Most Awesome. Hot Agent about to move on to the track, number 4, John Hoskins Greyhound at $9.90. Wentworth Park 318 276 30 and 75 for its 5.56 and 14 and 34. It's all clear on the previous at Bankstown, 9, 8, 6 and 5. That first 4 has paid $118.20, $118.20, a treble to Josh Willig, and the all clear. Well, late mail time for the big one of the night. Group 1 Australian Cup final. Here's Dean Caparella and Simone Britton.
Thank you, Rod, and won't be long before runners arrive at the boxes for this big one. $150,000 up for grabs, $100,000 to the winner, and Simone has got a particular liking for a little dog trained over in the West.
Oh, yeah, number 1, Twain. Look, I'm really not 100% decided on this field, but I'm going with the red. It's a very open field, I feel, and if a lot of pace on the inside. If something goes wrong on the inside, be looking for something on the outside to get around. But I'll stick with Twain, ideally drawn, and I thought it was a really gutsy effort last week to win from box 4, so it should go well to beat number 4 Hot Agent, who went in fresh last week. He'd only had about a month off. Surprised everyone by running in 30.04. Very strong middle section, very quick early. He will have his task cut out for him with Blackjack Tom on his inside, who is very quick out also. And Blackjack Tom has been racing very consistently and could lead this field. Then number 7, Big Bad Catherine, who's been racing very well also. And Linda Britton has said that there isn't much in times between Twain and Big Bad Catherine. So I have a feeling that if something happens on the inside, perhaps Big Bad Catherine can get around them. She did win from this box last week, so she's used to drawing out wide. But number 1, Twain, to beat 4, Hot Agent, number 3, Blackjack Tom, and number 7, Big Bad Catherine.
Okay, number 1, the top pick. Bit of a story too surrounding Blackjack Tom, who was born almost on Australian Cup night 2 years ago by Golly Gosh, or out of Golly Gosh, and it would be a great irony if he happened to win again, win the race tonight. But won't be long before they're at the boxes, Rod, and the Australian Cup coming up in a couple of minutes.
Terrific, Dean. We look forward to the coverage with Ron Hawkswell. Just before Ron calls the big one, Christine Oldfield, the trainer of November Fury, gutsy performance last start. Slow time, though. It's the outsider of the field. Here's Christine a short time ago with Dean Caparella.
Great performance, Christine, to make another Group 1 final, November Fury.
Oh, yes, I was very pleased. He's done so well. You know, I think it's about his 3rd Group 1.
Did a good job last week too, because he almost got knocked over just before the home turn, recovered and got up and won.
Yeah, he's run. He got about 3 checks, and each time I thought he was gone and didn't think he could come on, but he just hung to the rail and just kept coming through, which is good.
It'll be a case of shutting your eyes on the first turn. There's a lot of early pace in the race. What do you think your bloke's going to be? I mean, it could work in his favour.
Well, if he happened to jump, which he doesn't normally, he won't carve left at the start, but he will, when he gets to the first turn, he'll be looking to get to the fence then.
Oh, well, you've made a Group 1 final, one of the big ones, the Australian Cup. You can't ask for more than that. And what, he also made the Melbourne Cup final?
Yes, the Melbourne Cup. He ran 3rd in the Paws of Thunder also.
No, it's been a sensational dog for you. Good luck tonight.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Okay, Dean, and best of luck to the Oldfields. They're boxing them for the big one of the night from the Meadows Australian Cup final. Here's Ron Hawkswell.
Hot Agent, November Fury, and Most Awesome. Green light is there, set to go in the Australian Cup. Ready now, about to go. They're racing. Twain on the inside, boxed away well, showing good speed as Blackjack Tom. Out in the centre is Hot Agent, and wider out as November Fury. Going into the first turn, Excitability in trouble at the tail with Big Bad Catherine. Going down the back straight, and Blackjack Tom the leader. 4 or 5 lengths clear. Hot Agent second, going up on the inside, Twain. Then November Fury followed further back by Most Awesome. Well back came Cyrus the Virus at the tail of the field. There, Excitability. Big Bad Catherine, but Blackjack Tom is well clear. Most Awesome into second place, flying home. The leader, Blackjack Tom, Most Awesome, flew by. Gee, this is a go. It's either Blackjack Tom or Most Awesome who flew at the end, followed by November Fury, and they were followed by Cyrus the Virus, Twain behind them, Excitability, and Hot Agent near the tail with Big Bad Catherine. A thriller to the Australian Cup. Photo required. Photo. Blackjack Tom had it shot to pieces. Most Awesome has jumped out of the ground on the inside, flying home. Blackjack Tom and Most Awesome to the line. 3rd placing will go to 6 November Fury. Blackjack Tom in front. Most Awesome trying valiantly to bridge the gap. And there's only a cigarette paper between the pair. 3rd will be 6 November Fury. Most Awesome has jumped out of the ground, has sprouted wings, through on the rails, and a photo required. Blackjack Tom or Most Awesome after the Australian Cup final. 1776 second section, and we stand by for the winning number. It'll be either 3 Blackjack Tom or 8 Most Awesome. A fantastic finishing burst by Most Awesome, win, lose or draw. Blackjack Tom cornering for home with a big break, and normally that would be enough to win anything, but this is a very, very good greyhound and a strong greyhound at the end. Most Awesome, who was pursuing. And the photo sign still on the frame after the Cup. Still no number. Still no number in the Australian Cup. The judges can't at this stage determine between Blackjack Tom and Most Awesome. The roughie November Fury will be 3rd, but the photo sign is still on the frame. Still no number after the Group 1 Australian Cup final. Still no number, the photo sign on the frame. $100,000 awaits the connections of the winner. Or could it be the winners of this year's big race? Still we don't know the winning number. This is frightfully close because normally we get an instantaneous decision these days. Normally it's up within seconds. But obviously this is so hellishly close that our judges on track are having one heck of a task to try and separate them. That's if they can. November Fury, number 6, will be third. So Blackjack Tom, 580 and 230, or Most Awesome, 770 and 210. A real thriller. Still no number.
We'll flash the result. Thanks, Ron. Great call. And gee whiz, if you've ever seen a better thing beaten in a big race final than Most Awesome, would you let me know? Seals to Sam is the favourite race, 7 at Moonee Valley, $1.90.
Sam a bit now. The second quarter was considerably quicker, 30.5. And with
those, a dead heat. The judge, after deliberating for some 4 or 5 minutes with the finish links, couldn't separate the 3, Blackjack Tom, the 8, Most Awesome. Most Awesome was an outstanding performance, another outstanding performance by this terrific greyhound. And Dean Caparella trackside in just a moment with the connections of the winners. Number 6 running third, November Fury. It was 5:12, 17:76, and the overall 30 and 16. Last event from Albion Park. Heat 2 of the 4BC Talking Brisbane, and Graham Bate and Most Awesome. Max Burdican, Brad Keel, the handler of Blackjack Tom, and Max Burdican, he thought on the line he might have got up, but the judge couldn't separate them. Being called up for the last event. Last of 9 from Albion Park tonight. Left to Dream, the favourite, the Australian Cup. There's the photo. And if you can get a photo result out of that, you're a better man than me. 3 and 8 equal. They're set Wentworth Park. Here's Paul for race 9. 1-4-2. And there's a terrific shot of 2 winning greyhounds on the dais. Blackjack Tom and Most Awesome. Dead heating in the Australian Cup. There are the dividends for you. 290, 220 about the 3, 380, 210 about the 8, 540 for third. Quinellas exactas, trifectas on your screen. First 4 New South Wales, 3, 8, 6 and 1, 625.30, 8, 3, 6 and 1, $935.30. And the Presentation Cup is about to be cut in half. How about just a little presenter's gag? The winners tonight from Bankstown. First event to 4, Joe Moon, Glenn McElhenney. Second to 5.
For 2003, away and racing from the inside. Dallas Opal shows good speed. Amazing is going forward as well. And Lovey Dovey Lombo starting to muster across, showing very good speed. Sugars has to shake up the inside one, Dallas Opal. Lovey Dovey Lombo's 3 wide, works to the breeze. Carla Renee behind those. Amazing drops on the leader's back. Linbell Katie's out wide, being restrained. The favourite going forward. Talk and Power went roughly around the first turn. Albertique was checked and galloped. Albertique galloping, gets back into a pace. No, still galloping, goes back to the tail, and now pacing, lost about 15 metres. Sky Rainbow, the favourite, 3 wide, is going forward. Now behind those on the inside is Ainsley Lombo, who's 3 back, and Sky Rainbow goes up to attack this leader now. Talk and Power is 4 back the outside. Happy's first on the inside, then Linbell Katie, and Albertique after being checked. She's at the tail end of the field, about 12 metres away and losing ground. Lead time, 46.1. Couldn't find the front with Sky Rainbow. Facing the breeze now, and out in front it's Dallas Opal leading the way by 3 metres. Sky Rainbow doing it tough, facing the breeze. Amazing on the leader's back. 1 out and 1 back is Carla Renee. Then in turn behind those on the inside was Ainsley Lombo, then Lovey Dovey Lombo, who follows the 1-1. Happy's first is 4 back the inside, then Talk and Power, Linbell Katie, and Albertique is given plenty of room, about 10 metres away. Around the turn, first quarter coming up shortly, and Dallas Opal in front by a metre. First quarter 32.1. Sky Rainbow facing the breeze. Back on the inside is Amazing. 1 out and 1 back is Carla Renee. 3 back the inside was Ainsley Lombo. Lovey Dovey Lombo, the stablemate, is on its outside. Behind those, Happy's first. Here comes Albertique going forward, 3 wide. Talk and Power just in front of it, and Linbell Katie at the tail end of the field. 32-1 the first quarter, after that 46-1 lead time, and Dallas Opal past the winning post, heading towards a half mile, in front by a nose. In second placing on the outside, the favourite Sky Rainbow. These others favourites are got work cut out. They're a long way back and trying to work into the race. On the inside is Amazing, then Carla Renee, who's one out and one back. Ainsley Lombo on the inside is held up. Albertique going forward quickly. Talkin' Power trying to get onto its back. Puts Linville Katie out 4 wide. Lovey-dovey Lombe between runners. On the inside, Happy's first and Linville Katie at the tail. Second quarter, 32.3 at 64.4. Dallas April in front at the 400. Sky Rainbow on the outside has to go closer. Albertique continues to run on strongly. He's been a very good effort. Carla Renee on the inside. Then behind those running on strongly now is Talkin' Power. Behind those just battling away was Ainsley Lombo. In front it's Dallas April on the outside. Going to the front is Sky Rainbow. Albertique and Talkin' Power down the outside. Talkin' Power coming at Albertique and Sky Rainbow. Talkin' Power racing greenly. She goes to the front and she's home. Talkin' Power first. Second placing Sky Rainbow. Third was Albertique. Behind those in fourth placing running on was Ainsley Lombo. Just in front of Dallas April. Then Carla Renee. Amazing Happy's first. Behind those was Linville Katie and last home was Lovey-dovey Lombo.
And 7 Talkin' Power, Rod Barker. Talkin' Power, a half-sister to Henschke. Funny Henschke won the Derby, South Australia last year. And the half-sister Talkin' Power, 560, 180. Evan Lang and Rod Barker. Over Sky Rainbow Albertique, third trifecta, $48.80. 7598, first for New South Wales, $256.30. A dead heat, the Australian Cup final. Blackjack Tom, dead heating with Most Awesome. Here's Dean Caparella with the winning connections.
Max, you're pretty excited. You thought you'd won.
I did, but for a few seconds it didn't matter because I don't mind being dead heat with him anyway. to win this race and him come with me, so what? It was good for racing.
Yeah. Brad, the look at despair on your face, I mean, obviously you thought the dog was home and hose, and to get Pip and $100,000 go begging.
Yeah, I thought he got beaten. I thought, oh no, don't tell me I've led by 6 over the second dog, and next to turn it for home up the rail the 8, and I thought, oh no, we're in a lot of trouble here. And they dead heated, so I think it's a fitting result, you know.
Yeah,
so I said we'll take that from going thought he got beat, so we'll take a dead heat. So it's still a win.
Yeah. Max, I heard you say you put a bit of extra work into Most Awesome during the week.
Yeah, he's had a gallop on the Tuesday and a Wednesday, and it's paid off, I reckon, tonight because I
normally race